What happens when a company goes into insolvency but the promoters still control the assets? Can an IRP manage the insolvency process without having real possession of the company's records and property? The NCLAT Chennai branch has answered this question decisively. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. This presentation is brought to you by Synergy Business Advisors Noida, your trusted business mitra. In today's video, we will analyze a landmark 2025 NCLAT judgment in M. Bhaskaran and another versus Sandeep Kothari. This judgment settles the law on whether symbolic possession has any place under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016. Symbolic possession refers to a situation where possession exists only in law or on paper and not in reality. Although a person is formally declared to be in possession of an asset, the actual physical control and use of that asset continue to remain with someone else. In other words, there is no real or effective control over the property, only a notional or legal claim of possession. Background of the case: the dispute arose from a corporate insolvency resolution process initiated under Section 10 of the IBC 2016. This is an insolvency application filed by the corporate debtor itself. Once the CIRP commenced, the interim resolution professional was appointed and was required to take over management, assets, and records of the corporate debtor. However, a serious issue emerged. The promoters and management took the stand that symbolic possession of assets was sufficient, meaning that they would continue to retain physical control and the IRP would only have notional or paper-based possession. The IRP, on the other hand, insisted on actual possession and control, arguing that without real access to assets and records, the CIRP could not be meaningfully conducted. Key legal issues. The central question before the NCLAT was, does the IBC recognize the concept of symbolic possession during CIRP? Or is the IRP entitled to actual physical possession and control of the corporate debtor's assets and records? Findings and rulings of the NCLAT. The NCLAT gave a very clear and unambiguous ruling. The tribunal held that Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code does not recognize symbolic possession in CIRP proceedings. Once CIRP is initiated, the IRP is statutorily empowered to take actual possession and control of the corporate debtor's assets and records. Retaining assets or records under the guise of symbolic possession directly frustrates the objectives of the IBC, which are time-bound resolution and preservation of corporate debtors as a going concern. The tribunal further emphasized that effective resolution is impossible without real and physical control. An IRP cannot verify claims, manage operations, or protect assets if control remains with the promoters. Legal significance of the judgment. This judgment has far-reaching implications for insolvency practice. It clearly establishes that promoters and management cannot continue in control after CIRP commencement, even indirectly. Symbolic or notional possession has no legal recognition under the IBC. Full cooperation with the IRP is not optional, it is mandatory. The ruling strengthens the hands of insolvency professionals and prevents misuse of the insolvency process through tactical or procedural excuses. Conclusion. The NCLT has decisively clarified that actual position, not symbolic position, is the mandate of the IBC during CIRP. The judgment reinforces the core philosophy of Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. The tribunal emphasized that effective and time-bound resolution under the IBC is impossible without real control of assets, and any obstruction defeats the objectives of the code. This judgment strengthens the authority of IRP and ensures a smooth conduct of CIRP proceedings. This is CA and IP Praveen Agrawal thanking you for watching. I hope this presentation will be helpful. Please subscribe to the channel for more such informative videos. Thank you.